Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, Austria-Hungary. His father, Alois Hitler, was a strict customs official, while his mother, Clara Hitler, was devoted to her children. As a child, Hitler showed an early interest in art but struggled academically. His dream of becoming an artist was crushed when he was twice rejected by the Academy of Fine Arts Vienna. During his youth, Hitler lived in Vienna, where he struggled financially, often staying in homeless shelters. It was in Vienna that he was exposed to nationalist and anti-Semitic ideologies, which would later shape his political views. When World War I broke out in 1914, Hitler volunteered for the German army, serving as a messenger on the Western Front. He was wounded twice and received the Iron Cross for bravery. However, he was deeply disillusioned when Germany surrendered in 1918. Like many nationalists, he believed that Germany had been stabbed in the back by politicians and Jews, a belief that fueled his growing anti-Semitism. After the war, Hitler remained in the army and was assigned to gather intelligence on political groups. In 1919, he joined the German Workers' Party DAB, a small nationalist group, and quickly rose through the ranks due to his powerful oratory skills. In 1920, Hitler helped rename the DAP to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, NSDAP, or the Nazi Party. He became its leader and developed the party's ideology, which combined extreme nationalism, anti-Semitism, and anti-communism. In 1923, Hitler attempted to overthrow the Weimar government in the failed beer hall putsch in Munich. He was arrested and sentenced to prison, where he wrote Mein Kampf, My Struggle, outlining his vision for Germany. After his release in 1924, Hitler rebuilt the Nazi Party, using propaganda and mass rallies to gain public support. The Great Depression of 1929 created economic instability, and Hitler exploited the crisis to gain followers. By 1932, the Nazi Party had become the largest in Germany, and in January 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor. After becoming Chancellor, Hitler quickly consolidated power. Following the Reichstag fire in February 1933, he passed the Enabling Act, which allowed him to rule by decree, effectively making him a dictator. He banned opposition parties, controlled the media, and used the SS and Gestapo to eliminate political enemies. In 1934, Hitler combined the offices of Chancellor and President, declaring himself for a leader. His government implemented aggressive policies, including military rearmament, expansionist foreign policy, and laws targeting Jews, culminating in the Nuremberg Laws of 1935. Hitler aimed to expand German territory. In 1938, he annexed Austria-Anschluss, and later that year, he seized a Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia through the Munich Agreement. In 1939, Germany invaded the rest of Czechoslovakia and later signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact with the Soviet Union, agreeing to divide Poland. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, prompting Britain and France to declare war. This marked the beginning of World War II. Hitler's military strategy, known as Blitzkrieg Lightning War, led to rapid victories in Poland, France, and other parts of Europe. In 1941, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, the invasion of the Soviet Union. Despite their earlier pact, the war on the Eastern Front became a brutal conflict with massive losses on both sides. Meanwhile, in occupied territories, Nazi policies led to mass executions and the systematic extermination of Jews, known as the Holocaust. Over 6 million Jews were murdered in concentration camps, along with millions of other victims, including Poles, Romani people, disabled individuals, and political opponents. By 1944, Germany was facing defeat as the Allies advanced from both the East and West. The D-Day invasion in June 1944 and the Soviet push from the East left Germany surrounded. As the Soviet Red Army entered Berlin in April 1945, Hitler retreated to his bunker beneath the Reich Chancellery. On April 30, 1945, he married Eva Braun and, later that day, committed suicide to avoid capture. His body was burned as per his instructions. On May 8, 1945, Germany unconditionally surrendered, marking the end of World War II in Europe. Adolf Hitler's rule led to one of the darkest periods in history. His aggressive expansionist policies caused the deaths of over 70 million people worldwide, and his genocidal actions during the Holocaust remain a defining symbol of human cruelty. Despite his death, his ideology and actions continue to be studied to prevent history from repeating itself.